Hello, everyone. Good evening. And I welcome you all to Good Vibes Within podcast. That is our Good Vibes Only podcast. And today we have special guest along with us. And as all of we know that this is the space where we talk about stories of people and we talk about the growth, balance, healing, leadership, so many things like about the human side of success. And today's episode is very special because I am not just hosting a leader, but I'm hosting someone I closely work with. And of course, I keep on learning from him with all deep respect. So, our today's guest is Dr. Shah Arjun Singh. And let me just talk few words about him. So, he's a medical graduate with an MBA in healthcare, and currently he's working as COO of Tieten Medicity Hospital in Thane. And he has extensive experience in hospital administration, clinical research, and of course, healthcare leadership. And now he is president-elect of Bhiwandi Medical Practitioners Association for this year of 2026 and 27. So, few more words about him that he handles systems, people, performance, targets, and pressures, and yet carries himself with remarkable calm and clarity. That is a very good point, which I keep on learning from him. So, what makes today's conversation truly special and inspiring for all of you that despite beyond his administrative role, he is also deeply passionate about music, and he consciously maintains this balance between the responsibilities and of course self-expression through the music. And obviously, today we'll dive deep into this conversation of leadership, or how it is important, or how we can do that calm decision making, how we manage people. That will definitely inspire you in your personal growth. So let's start. So I welcome you, Dr. Arjun, for this our Good Vibes Only platform. And we are very enthusiastic to learn many things from you.
Thank you, Dr. Snehal, madam. And it is really, you have said a lot more about me, which is, I think, so good point of you praising a person and encouraging and inspiring them to keep on working at an
With
better
all true
energy level.
words.
Thank you
Yes.
once again for inviting me to be a guest over here for your wonderful audience, and hopefully I'll be justifying selection of mine to be your guest on this podcast show. So thank you once again.
Yes. So we keep on, hearing so many inspiring stories about successful people and how they actually manage their life. So coming towards our first question, Dr. Arjun. So as a chief operating officer, or head of operations of large hospital, so your role is like touching to the every layer of the organization, of course. And so can you share your daily challenges, and how what kind of people you come across every single day? And most of the time people don't see all this behind the role. So of course I would like to I would like our audience to know about it.
Yeah, truly. So this is one of the very important aspect you are asking and you are touching it. Generally, people they do not ask this question how you are able to balance and manage. But again, it is a kind of responsibility which I have taken for the hospital and for the sake of growth of organization and service to our patients. So there are many. See, when we are working in a hospital, the most important thing is to take care of our emotion first so that it doesn't get mixed with the decisions, or else the to understand how the people sitting opposite to me is appealing to me. So I have to be very neutral while understanding patients. They come in pain, they come with a lot of hopes and a lot of trust and a lot of that confidence in the organization. So we come across people sometimes who appreciate our efforts, our services, people who come across with lot of hopes, whose patients are really fighting to come out of the challenges, health challenges. And there are
Yes.
people who are not happy with us, but yes, they are the most important aspect of our life, because they will
True.
make us understand why they are not happy and what they were expecting from us. And that is the best part of our daily practice, to
Yes.
we go through these different people.
Yes, rightly said. Because so that is such like so many different kind of people you need to deal with every single day and different aspects of their emotions. And one point, of course, we need to learn, and this is I will mark for our audience that it is not just about the system at the end of the day. It is about the human beings.
True.
Because yes, we are dealing with human beings, especially in this healthcare. And as you rightly said, that while you are dealing with those humans who are actually in need and they are in pain, you have to be better human being while you are dealing with them. And you actually mentioned that point, and that is really very important to make a note. And of course I will highlight it for our audience. And
True.
now, of course, as we have spoken about different human emotions, I would like to ask you again, taking it forward, that of course, as you mentioned, that some people are sometimes happy, some people are not. So what is happening is, at your role, when I also keep on seeing that, of course, you interact with the patients, with their relatives who are obviously emotionally very much vulnerable. They are going through that suffering or pain, and sometimes they are facing uncertainties, that what exactly will happen, whether this treatment will work, how many days it will take for recovery. Of course, you need to deal with staffs who are also maybe under pressure, and many doctors who are under their clinical responsibilities. And of course, you have to deal with management with all the targets and vision. So it is like such a vast, I mean, human spectrum you need to deal with. So you really need to shift your gears, right? Dealing with different people and different emotions. So what are, I mean, can you just tell us that how you do that mentally, how you shift those gears in a different moments?
See, this is again, I would say you are really asking and touching the points on very crux. So these
Yes.
are the readiness, and I think so. We keep on learning this firstly from our consultant and doctors. Frankly telling you, because if we look at our consultants and doctors, especially who are attending a person who is not that serious in their OPD, so
Yes.
one point of time they are dealing with their patients and telling them, in OPD, one patient is new who is looking forward for some guidance and treatment. One patient is that who is really who has come for follow up after undergoing through lot of challenges and
Yes.
all this. And
Yeah.
there is a patient who is very critical in ICU.
Yeah.
At the same time, the doctor has to take care of his own family. So, taking that in example, we need to have that calmness in our mind to keep ourselves at a neutral phase.
True.
So when we talk about leadership, so this is where the leadership comes in. We have to take care of, first is we need to have in that balance of neutrality when we
Yes.
come to hospital, and are people who are working under our supervision, to strengthen them, to keep them motivated and encouraged every day, so that
Yes.
they can provide best of their efforts, rather than if at all they are doing some mistakes, so
Yeah.
not necessary to yell them at that point of time, rather as we should giving be more of our effort to make them understand and make them grow, train them.
Yes.
Patient, we find out there is pressure of no say, as you said, pressure of performance, pressure of growth, and pressure of this thing. Rather, I would change these things, rather than pressure, I convert them as a challenges. So
Wow.
when we think of these are the challenges, so it gives you a lot of courage. There are challenges, and challenges to overcome, challenges to win. So
Yes.
then we define our role. When I'm sitting with a patient, I should be talking from the patient side. When I'm with my staff member, I should be very neutral to understand what their efforts are. And when it comes to our consultant, then again, consultant to understand them. Overall, if I say, Snehal madam, it is all about making a good balance and keeping your heart clean, being unbiased,
Yes.
not taking any outside pressure coming to when coming to office. So that
Yes.
helps a lot. That helps a
Yes.
lot. So
Yes.
this is the what ideology generally I prefer to follow.
True, very true. I mean, I think, of course, listening to this, I can vouch that, emotional intelligence, that is EQ, plays a huge role when you are in this such a kind of multifaceted role. And that's why we keep on promoting this awareness that yes, at this roles where we are at an important position, we should be giving focus on raising our EQ. Of course, IQ everyone has.
Yeah.
Yeah, you wanted to say something. Yeah.
Actually, one more thing. Whenever we definitely keep on getting such feelings, यार बड़ा थोड़ा सा pressure लग रहा है, थोड़ा सा
Yes.
today this day is a bit challenging. आज
Yes.
सुबह से शुरू हो गया, a lot of challenges. Then
Yes.
one message to be conveyed to our brain is, yes, man, you are there for this only. So you
Yes.
have been chosen and given this responsibility to manage these things. That means you are having that inherited capability. Just bring it out.
Course. Yes, yes.
So this
That's
message only it helps us to bring those things out, and then it has to be.
yes. So everything is within you. We just have to bring it on. And that is the principle even on we work for in Good Vibes Within. And directly or indirectly, you are practically using this NLP, that is neuro linguistic programming, that is using right language to train your brain. And that is it that we need to learn, because these are all practical things, not just knowing in books. This needs a practice. This needs a dedication every single day, and work on your emotions, and that is all about raising EQs. So of course, people at this important position where decision making is very important, they deal with such a kind of multiple human emotions. Very importantly, our own EQ should be higher, because if your cup is full, then only you can give it to people. If with the empty cup you will not be able to give anything, that will be always emptiness.
Yes.
So thank you so much for stressing on this. Yes. So taking our discussion further, I would like to, of course, go to the next question. That, of course, we are here. We mentioned a little bit about decision making and all that, that clarity. So obviously, we see in healthcare that healthcare decisions, they often need to be taken very quickly, with clarity and responsibility. And of course, sometimes, as you rightly mentioned, that there can be intense pressure.
True.
But in such a situations, like what helps you stay calm and take that right decision, and especially when emotions around you are running high? So you have almost answered it, but like what specifically are certain things that you work on yourself for this?
Yeah. So again, first before going to uh, give an answer on this, though I do not join, I'm not able to join this early morning sessions of Good Vibe. But
Yes.
I never forget, I never miss to read those captions of daily affirmation. It is
Yes.
really an energy booster every morning.
Yes.
Just just you get up in morning and you just go through all the affirmations. These are nothing but these are the tonics and I would say nutrition to our healthy brains.
True. True.
So
True.
it has helped a lot. It has helped a lot to me.
Yes.
And when we talk about how do we, only the thing is, madam, whatever position we are, everyone is, if a ward boy is working, if my nurses are working, if my doctors are working, so everyone need to, how to maintain that. I think so. If you ask me a bold underline answer to it, it is nothing but a discipline.
Yes.
So
Yes.
in that discipline, giving some time to your body to regenerate. So
Yes.
having appropriate sleep, first thing, and then having proper food, early morning bit of exercise to energize your body. And
Yes.
the most important thing is to keep your family happy
True.
because uh, looking at the faces, happy faces around family when we leave our house to come to our workplace, it gives a lot of strength that people to whom we are doing all these things, to whom जिनके लिए हम ये सब काम करें, जिनको खुश करने के लिए, and if they are happy, it has
Yes.
a lot of positive effort to start your day in a better format.
Yes.
And in our profession, madam, when we say हमको ध्यान रख के क्या आना है, इट इज नॉट लाइक आई एम गोइंग टू सिट ऑन अ कैश काउंटर जहां पे दिन भर का इतना बिजनेस होना चाहिए, सो वी हैव टू अचीव दैट टारगेट एंड दिस. The best part of the profession that we have chosen,
Yeah.
it is service, it is noble.
Yes.
So the ultimate pressure is of to serve better to
Yes.
needy, and that is what keeps us, because we do not have any pressure of collecting this much of amount
Yes.
after this day. So collecting the smiling and satisfied faces at the end of the day, and
Yes.
when I am reaching back to my home, my family welcomes me with all smiles,
Yeah.
and now that is what recharges me to come up with calm and cool for the next day.
True, true. And it's a very immense message for our audience as well, that whichever field they are into, of course, there are many who would be watching who are in the healthcare. So for them, it is like exactly applicable. Like, when you come in a hospital with smile, you are creating the smile, you will take back smiles to the home. So this is all give and take of that energy. But yes, that you have truly mentioned one word that is very important, that is discipline. That is showing up for yourself every single day. That consistency, that matters a lot, because this, that inner calmness, this what I can say, the clarity will not just come by chance. Of course it will come by that rituals that you are doing every single day. You are choosing to do it. And that also you have mentioned rightly, that intentions with which we work, and with that service intention, that also matters a lot,
True.
because वो भी एक positive energy create करता है in our minds, and that would help us to
Yeah.
pass it on.
Or when we talk about discipline, so discipline, it starts with what time I'm sleeping, what time
Yeah.
I'm having my day, and
Yes.
what time I start my day. And the moment, see, if I even though sitting on this higher position and managing these many responsibilities, it should not allow me to deviate from the basic rules and policies
True.
and disciplines of the hospital. So
Yes.
if I'm expecting my team members to punch in by 9:30 or 9:45,
Hmm.
at the same time I should also, and when entering over there, taking a look everyone, and then start exchanging the smiles. Hi, good morning, how are you? So hi, good morning, how are you? So that itself keeps on building that level of energy and everything, so
Yes.
it,
Yes.
it is it is as you rightly said, and we agreed upon this, the crux is of being disciplined.
Yes, true. And as I have also seen you being in that mode always, and that is what is like leaders, because they walk the talk, and people, they learn, like your juniors or team members, they learn from you. Because if they will not just focus on your words, for them your actions will be louder than your words, and people keep seeing that. And that is also one of the principle, that is something mirroring, that then they will mirror you. So that is, of course, we see that every single day, and that is a very good point. That is one of the very important aspect of your, I think, personality development or self growth or transformation, that we should focus on.
And
And
just
yes.
to add on to this, once I had learned this from somewhere, I read this and then started practicing.
Mm-hmm.
The most disciplined person, I would say, means, if you talk about कि सबसे ज्यादा discipline कौन follow करता है, so it is kids, I think so,
Yes.
say
Yes.
school going, because their day also start with discipline. This time
Yes.
there is a prayer, this time there is a recess, this time there is this. So
Yes. Yes.
that means the students, they are more tuned to follow
Yes.
the discipline. So
Yes.
when we keep that student alive in ourselves,
Yeah. True.
to always be a learner like a student from wherever you are getting, my housekeeping person, my watchman, my colleagues, co-workers, they always keep on teaching a lot, a lot. But for
Yes.
that, we need to have that again, a good student within us. And if there is a good student, students, they are bound to be disciplined. So
Yes.
this again, it helps.
True, true, and rightly said, because students and the kids, school-going kids especially, they exhibit the discipline most, because when we see that holidays are there, even the parent schedule will be different, because that gets disturbed. And this is one of the, again, one point that, as you mentioned, whether it is a housekeeping, whether it is teammate or your senior, at least we should keep that ego down, and we should not be always focusing on our labels. It is like a human to human connection, where we always have something to learn from someone, because at the energy level we are all same, and that really that exchange is important, and that builds, I think, very strong interpersonal relationships.
Correct, correct.
Yes. And now coming towards, because here we are focusing on this point, that how it is important to focus on yourself as well, to take care of yourself. Most of the time what happens when majority of the people, when they go into such a, posts or leaderships, they start feeling, guilty about giving more time to the organizations, less time to themselves, and maybe that happens with many of the people. But what I have seen, that you are giving that, you have kept that balance and giving time to your passion, that may be music. So of course it helps you emotionally, mentally calm, and this is a very good balance that you are keeping. So what tips you can give to the audience, that how to keep these kind of, balance well?
See, when we talk about balance, there is nothing called as there is no. I don't think so. There is any specific rocket science for
Yes.
that to keep balance. It is all about if we take example of we have our meal on daily basis, regular basis, right? So we eat what is required to our body. और
Yes.
how much जितने हम भूखे हैं उतना ही खाते हैं. But we eat daily for our body. We eat sometimes at 8 p.m., sometimes at 7:30, sometimes at 11 p.m. And every day the quantity is not the same. So we
Yes.
consume as per our need, as per our liking, as per our hunger. The
Yes.
same is to divide the time. We cannot make it मुझे रोज 3 घंटा. See, we cannot make it robotic.
Yeah.
6 तास मला रोज झोपायचं आहे, 3 तास मला रोज हे करायचं आहे, 2 तास तिथे करायचं आहे.
True.
We can never do that. So
Yeah.
when there is a requirement of my body to keep
Yeah.
itself healthy and prepared to keep on working with the same zeal and energy, so I
Yeah.
should be giving that much of time for myself to keep
Yeah.
myself, healthy. Then again, if there is requirement of my family for no more than a routine, then
Yeah.
I should be dedicating. But at the same time, my workplace, my profession, if it needs more of my time, I cannot sitting at this particular with this responsibility. I
Yeah.
cannot limit myself. यार मैं 8 बजे पंच करूंगा और 4 बजे चला जाऊंगा.
Yes. True.
Because my team members who have done a lot of hard work through this 8 hours, so
Yes.
उनके जाने के बाद if there are any issue, I have to make the next shift comfortable and
True.
ensure that things are at its place.
Hmm. Hmm.
So that balance, sometimes 50 grams here with 500 grams there. So
True.
it should be based upon a particular requirement
Yeah.
where we will be judging it on a regular basis. Yes, there are few things which are standard, like हमको 6 घंटा सोना ही है, रात
Yes.
में कम से कम 6 hours का नींद करना है, and 6 to 8 hours I have to spend in hospital. Then I divide it. It is again there comes time management.
Yes.
So to
Yes.
make balance, we need to have that time management. If I am
Yes.
giving that divided time, this time, these many times with patient, these many times with this important task today, so this important task today, tomorrow. So overall, if we say it is all about time management and where are the time, my presence where it is much more required.
True, true. So it is like, of course, you have rightly mentioned, it's never rigid, it's flexible, and you have to be that much, flexible enough to adjust to the schedule. And yes, I would ask here one side question, that in this all, how your, music helps you, like.
Oh, yeah, it is like the same way how the oxygen is helps us to be alive. how a
Yes,
ventilator helps a person to come out of a critical condition,
yes,
and how I would say now, what is the importance of water to a person who is thirsty from 2 or 3 days.
yes,
So it's a booster for me because I do enjoy it from internal up to the depth of my feelings.
yes,
Whenever I am bit off, I cannot say I never get stressed. I
yes,
do get, we all get. This
yes,
how we manage is the most important part. So
yes,
since I like it, this is my hobby since childhood. So jab bhi, whenever I am fully brain fact and there is a lot of things going on. So the best thing is you get connected. I get connected to the music. I sing loudly. I sing from dil se, and
yes,
it really empties all the jargons and all the thoughts and unwanted thoughts and all. And again, I am fresh. So
yes,
I take it as a booster shot and a
yeah,
booster shot for myself whenever needed.
yes. Yes, yes, we all appreciate your music because that boosts us as well.
No, but
And
again, madam, to all the people and all the followers who all are watching this, I would
yes,
request them one thing. See, all of us, we do have interest of some or other hobbies right
yes,
from our childhood.
yeah,
So some nourishes it out, and some they just suppress it because
yeah,
of some circumstances, family pressures, or some social pressure, whatsoever. I
yes,
I would request everyone कि आप बचपन से आपको क्या करना बहुत पसंद था. It may be music, it may be writing, it may be drawing, it may be sports, it can be traveling, it can be whatsoever.
yeah,
Please bring it out. This is the only thing which will help us to keep mentally, physically fit with with a desire to live, I would say. So
true,
this
true.
this needs to be
Yeah.
followed.
Because this is, as you have mentioned, very important point about self-care, that there has to be something in your toolbox that yes, this is that one thing which will make me completely, that is my mood shifter. That definitely, if I'm feeling low, I it would take me to the highly resourceful state.
So
And
rather
when,
than taking
yeah.
those Red Bull things and all, so it should be
Yes,
taken.
it's
It should be
better to
followed. This
do
gives
all
more
these
energy.
things. Yes, true, very true. And that is, I think, the biggest message that everyone needs to take. That find out that one thing that you maybe you wish that you could have done, but maybe you have not given importance in your busy schedule. So at least find some time, develop good skills into it, keep doing it, and then you will know that how it will rejuvenate you. And then I think your even productivity increases, because obviously it is all the shift in that environment. And as we know, when the mind status changes, the actions you will take will be so enormous, and they are so targeted and focused.
Right.
And yes,
So we can madam, this can be you're getting.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
I'm
I can
audible.
hear. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
So this is one other form of meditation.
yeah,
So when we go for meditation, we try to calm down our mind, our brain, and bringing it to at particular one concentration, forgetting all the things or elevating all. So when we go with our deep desired hobbies, it is sometimes not, but it is not less than a meditation.
true, true, very true, very true. It's a valid point, because even scientifically, what we have seen, these kind of hobbies, whatever you like, which is your passion, while you are doing that, right, you are creating serotonins and endorphins in your brain, and which are actually happy hormones, and it is reducing your stress hormones. And when you are constantly in the stressed out mode, you are always in that survival mode, and
Correct.
in the survival mode you cannot have creativity, or you cannot have clarity, you cannot take quick decisions, or they might not be right. Majority of the times you might have to regret it later. And when we are like actually thriving, and all these your hobbies of course would help you for that, and we strongly recommend to have these things. And I think it's a very big message from today's discussion, that yes, whenever we are having at I mean we are what I can say, dealing with so many things at one time, this is one thing which will keep you grounded. This is one thing which will keep you connected to your own self. And just say we were talking about kids, and as you said that your learner should be always alive, so there is one inner child inside us. And
Right.
whenever, yes, you are connected to that inner child, it will give you a lot of intuitions, it will give you a lot of creativity, and that helps us a lot. I think you would have experienced that.
Yes. Correct, 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 correct. I agree.
Yes, yes, and absolutely, that was really wonderful about it and a big learning. Yes, now we saw. I mean, we discussed many things like how we have this balance and how you deal with multiple human emotions, different layers, stratas of the human beings. And also now, as from this year, you are stepping into the larger leadership role, that is the president of doctors major doctors organization. So basically, I would like to ask you, like, what is your excitement about this journey, and what kind of impact do you wish to create? Because once we get that, sometimes that particular position or that power, we can very well create right impact.
Yeah, rightly said that I have been given this opportunity and responsibility as well to take care of such a wonderful and discipline. Again, here, what I like the most to take this responsibility is this association where I'm going to take the leadership and this responsibility. It is one of the best discipline association which I have worked till date, and it is a platform, madam. Again, lot to learn. I have means people take it as I am going to be president of this, so this is a matter of no, I'll be calling myself president. People, in fact, it is a platform which has been built by people who are into same profession with
Yes,
lots of hard work, lots of regular dedication and discipline. So a lot of challenges in front of me, lot to learn from my seniors, and lot to leave to learn to upcoming generation.
yes,
So when we say it is association of doctors, again the motive remains the same.
yeah,
As we already we have discussed, the motive again remains same, is to be connected to healthcare.
yes,
Here, to healthcare generally at within society at large,
yeah,
making people aware of how the things are happening, developing that bond between different professionals and people among doctors, and then leading the show with lots of responsibility. It is like again taking admission into a school where you have been made a, what we say is class leader,
yeah,
monitor, so called, right? So
yes,
you have lots of responsibility to take care of, and again to contribute towards growth of it. So it is a good opportunity for me, and I have a lot to do, let's say, to improve in terms of techno driven some works for the association,
yeah,
and more of it would be like what have we gained till now to contribute back to the society through
yeah.
these associations and help of my colleagues and my seniors over there.
True, true. It's a wonderful, of course, initiative, and that is that contribution phase is always there, and that is really needed. And obviously, we are really enjoying the discussion, but we have almost come to the end point. And at the end, I would like to, for our listeners who might be in healthcare, who might be in the leadership, or maybe young doctors. So I would like to ask you for them, what message would you like to share about working on this mind, managing the emotions, and staying especially grounded while we are handling people and responsibility?
Yeah.
So what message you would like to give?
A message rather than I'm no one to give message to them, but again, my opinion and my feeling I can share with all of them, how I take my profession and my life. So that is what I can share with all of them. It is
Yes,
like a lot to learn from our military forces, armed forces people. So
yeah,
when they are on borders, look at the discipline, look at the dedication, look at that. love for their country and love for their nation and love for their matrubhumi. And
Yeah.
when they come back to their villages and all, so they become what exactly they are born with. There
True.
is one thing कि जैसा आपने बोला कि आपके अंदर एक बच्चा है. It
Yeah.
means a kid is there inside your no, thoughts. So उसको जिंदा रखना. So we have different roles to play. Like here I have role to play as a leader of my team.
Yeah.
At my place, I have a role to play as a good husband, as a good father, as a good son to my parents.
Yeah.
And when I'm with my friends, I am like I should be like yeah, just a normal human being, दोस्तों के जैसा. So play the role where you go and where what it is required.
True.
And the best thing is we cannot keep on living a robotic life always.
True.
हमने गांव में देखा है कि गांव के आज भी if we go to our cultures, the actual original cultures in our villages,
Yes.
हमारे दादाजी हमारे गांव के अभी भी रहने वाले बूढ़े चाचा और someone else, they never do a kind of showcasing or acting.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
are what they are.
Yes.
So the
Yes.
message is जब आप यहाँ पे आओ तो आप सारा तैयारी करके आओ that these are my responsibilities I'll be doing. But again, when I go back to my home, I should be playing the role which is meant to be played over there.
Yes.
When I go back to my society, when I go back to my friends, कल
Yeah.
को मैं मेरे दोस्तों के साथ घूमने जाऊं और खास करके जो स्कूल के फ्रेंड्स या कलीग के साथ, I should not be behaving there like I am a CEO of hospital or
Yes.
something.
True.
And when I am in hospital, the COO is not that crown to be carried. CEO is the responsibility to be carried to inspire people to become a better CEO than me in future. So
True.
being humble, being that grounded, and
Yes.
being polite and understanding. This is what a message I would simply like to
It's
convey.
really wonderful. Like be who you are and do not get attached to the labels you carry. Be the wonderful human being, and it's absolutely amazing. And that is, I think, very much needed for our listeners, viewers, because this is what will keep you keep you going long way. And of course this is so today's our discussion, it is reflecting that yes, leadership is like it is all about, it is rooted in that clarity, in that calm, working on yourself, in that consciousness. And that is very, very important. There were so many important points, so many aspects of the mind, and how that balance we covered, and what it is important, to be connected to your own self, to your passions, so that you can work with that enthusiasm and zeal all the time. And of course, to everyone who are listening, definitely they would remember all these takeaways. I would request our viewers to like this episode, share it for whoever they need, comment your takeaways into this, and work on your mind, honor your passions, stay grounded, and definitely the right decision will follow.
Yeah.
And with this, I think we'll end today's episode. And thank you so much, Dr. Arjun, for taking your time out and sharing your wonderful insights with all of us.
Thanks to you, and a lot of appreciation for your efforts creating good vibes, because both the words are so having positive energy. Like one is good, and again it is vibes. So you pronounce it for 3 4 times. Good vibes, good vibes, good vibes, and you keep on having that energy and that
Yes,
positivity around you.
power
So
of words.
lot to learn from you and lot to learn always from people around us. And thank you once again for giving this opportunity.
Yes.
And this will definitely boost me to be a better version of myself. So thank you
Thank you
once
so
again.
much. Thank you, Dr. Arjun. Thank you so much.
Bye